Just wondering, what's the status with Victor?
Yeah, he broke his fractured, his pinky finger, and he had surgery 3 days ago when we were in Pittsburgh. His family flew up. Zach Bono from our athletic department was with him, he's going to go through the same process that Ticket just went through 5 weeks out.
So Saquon Singleton today got some of the bigger minutes that he's had in conference play. He didn't make it look offensively on the stat sheet, but defensively, how key do you think he was today to kind of getting your guys settled down and starting to take over this game?
He was incredible. We're trying to search for the spirit of this team and what it looks like every day to be a great team, a great player, a great teammate. And Saquon had an incredible practice yesterday. Spirit, his voice, his defense, his leadership. And I texted with him last night, like, you deserve to play really well today because of the way you practiced the day before. We had some guys that played well against UMass that didn't deserve to play well at Loyola Chicago, and they didn't. Say's learning. He's learning about our process, the way we want to do things. And Ticket had a lot of these games, before he was injured, where in the game I just felt like he was playing well. I don't pay a lot of attention to the individual stats of our players during the game, but I just felt like Say was playing good, and he was important to us. And then when you look at the stat sheet at the end, you see plus 16 on 0 for 4 shooting, but he got fouled. He had 4 assists. He did a really good job. He had a really good spirit about himself out there.
Yeah, adding on, like I mentioned, the Ticket, kind of that momentum shift around the 8-minute period there in the first half. What did you see change from you guys, or did you guys or the coaching staff change anything that allowed you guys to really lock up on Rhode? They didn't make a shot there for like 7 minutes there from the
they were shooting like 70% from the field, and they had 4 offensive rebounds at a very early juncture in the game. And we made some subs, and it was just finding guys that were going to play hard, play to our process. And that was Ticket, that was Josh, that was Ronald, that was Say. And, they did it. They did it. It's the thing with our team. We got to find that collective spirit to just play with incredible energy and toughness. They're a resilient group. They turned it around, and they learn from every game we have.
And then finally, Josh Aduro, 12 of 14 from the field today. When he's being that efficient from the field, he ended up with 27 points. How much easier does that make it for your scheme and for this team to work when he's being that efficient from the basket?
It's great. I mean, obviously he's an incredibly talented player. When he's locked in and his mindset is great, he's really a tough cover. We can help him with that. When we've asked a lot out of him. He's really good, especially when there's space on the floor. When there's 4 shooters around him, he's better. We still trying to. We have really good bigs. We want to, we have to play a different way when we have 2 bigs in the game. And he's had 20-whatever games in learning how to play with another big. Those other guards are learning how to play with another big in there. And it's guys in and out of our lineup. So he's had to learn how to play with different guys. Our guys have had to learn to play with different guys, but that's why you get 13 scholarships, because some guys go down.
Coach, staying on Josh, obviously did 12 of 14, but a lot of his field goal attempts either face up and he's driving one-on-one or pick and roll where he's going to the basket. Didn't have a lot of opportunities from their side to double him today. I'm not sure if he ended up with any assists, maybe 1, might have had a 0. But was that kind of the game plan, not allow them to get an opportunity to double him?
Well, they didn't double the last time, we played them, and they had a good night. They did their next game in a win against Dayton. They did really come hard and double. We wanted to respond better to the double team, tonight than we did at Loyola. Loyola did a really good job, coming down hard, and, he didn't. He went away from it one time for a baseline move. A couple times he got called for a hook once. It was successful once. It's hard to double top down passes, high-low passes. It's hard to double a guy on the move, and obviously you can't double a pick and roll hit. But he did a good job. Our guys did a really good job playing in space.
Adding on another question of the player's health, Blake Jones out for a second straight game through concussion protocol. What's that looking like for him? Is he still going through that process here?
Yeah, he's on day 2 of his way back. hopefully he's good to go on Wednesday.
And then speaking of Wednesday, the Revolutionary rivalry, going back to their place, they knocked you guys off here middle in the end of January there in that stretch. Is it going to be a big motivator for you guys to go back there, get revenge, and to start what could be potentially a start of a big winning streak here? If the
I think intrinsically, players are always motivated when you get another chance to, play a team that beat you. There's an element, but for this team, it's just about getting better and correcting some mistakes from that game. We did some different things in pick and roll. They exploited. They did a really good job. We'll go back and watch it, relearn what we did that game to refresh it. And a really good team, a really good team, a dangerous team, one of the best offenses in our league.
Coach, 17 turnovers. Turnovers has continuously almost been an issue. Where is the disconnect on why that number is so high?
I got to go back and watch them. I felt like quite a bit were early, and then some kind of weird ones late. I'm sorry I can't answer that better right now because I'm not sure that we turn it over every way you want to do it. So I got to be able to watch it and take inventory of the game and get a better feel. But it's been a problem for us, this season. We tried to control it a bit going back to at the Rhode Island game in our transition attack. We actually took care of it a little bit better in the first half. We got sloppy in the second half. But we kind of let them play more in transition this game. So turned it over a little bit more than, we'd like. But despite it, found a way. Yeah.
And now that we're near the end of the year and going to the Atlantic 10 tournament, as far as bench minutes wise, do you have a plan of how you're going to reduce it, keep it the way it's been throughout the season? What do you think you'll do going forward with your bench minutes? Well,
having Blake back will be good. I thought he was really on his way, to playing some good basketball. I was really excited to have him against Duquesne. He had a collision in practice, pardon me, the day before. If you look all over the country, your best players play minutes. If George Mason fans want to go back and look to a story team and look at the minutes from the 2006 team, you'll see, as Tom Thibodeau would say, he plays his money. He plays his guys that, make the most money. Our guys don't make a lot of money. They're on scholarship, but you play your guys. You play the guys.
Anything else for Kim?
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good afternoon. Thank you.